welcome to the Friday happy hour session of the Miami Ice Club. The Miami Ice Club is something that I like to call my Wim Hof method classes. And we've also grown into including other things other than just Wim Hof method, but also XPT performance breathing and oxygen advantage, which is usually taught by my good friend Javier Gutierrez, who is not joining us today, or he may be in there somewhere in this group. So great shirt. How much are they? Sheesh, guys, this is special. I'll be sending you links to some merchandising later. Don't worry about it. But yeah, the Miami Ice Club is something that we've been doing online actually since last week because, of course, we are all practicing our social distancing and our self-isolation. If you're lucky, like me, maybe you're self-isolating not just with yourself, but also with some beautiful people like these two beautiful ladies who are right next to me. That's my wife, Bernie, and my beautiful stepdaughter, Leia. They are amazing people, and somehow they haven't killed me yet. I'm sure you're experiencing something similar with your loved ones at home. But we're having a good time while we're here, and we've been bringing these online sessions to the world, and we've been super lucky to have I think we've counted up to like almost 500 people now in the sessions that we've done starting last Friday and then all of this week. And also I've done one in Spanish. I'm going to do another one in Spanish on Monday at 6 p.m. So we've been able to bring this technique, the Wim Hof method, to over 500 people. And also some of the other Wim Hof method instructors throughout the world are also doing this type of online classes with a lot of people. So it's really, really cool stuff that's been going on in the past weeks. A little interesting thing that I wanted to announce before we get started. I want to share something with you, which is this. I don't know if you follow the Iceman Hof, Uncle Wim, on Instagram. Kevin Hardcastle, give me a thumbs up if you can see Wim's picture on the screen. Excellent, thank you, brother. So tomorrow, Wim is going to be doing a guided breathwork live session. It's at 5 p.m. Amsterdam time. So if you live in Amsterdam, it's at 5 p.m. If you live in the same time zone as Amsterdam, it's at 5 p.m. But if you live somewhere else, figure it out. In Miami, it is at noon, okay? So 12 noon. So if you want to check that out, I highly recommend that you do it because this is the man himself. I mean, I like to believe that I'm pretty good at what I do, but this guy is my teacher. So please, tomorrow, join him, okay? I know you're not going anywhere. So I hope you're not going anywhere. So please join Uncle Wim in his session. It's going to be kind of like what we're going to do today, but of course it's going to be Wim's style, which is amazing in itself. So I want you to check that out. Please, please, please follow him if you don't yet. And also know that there's a lot of free stuff that he puts out. There's a free mini class with him at wimhofmethod.com. And there's also a free Wim Hof Method app that you can use to track your breath times and to record everything that you're doing with your practice. It's really, really cool app. And right now also, Wim is running a special on all of his online courses. So if you're really thinking about going deep in your Wim Hof method practice through the Wim Hof Academy, you can totally do that. So it's going to be, right now it's a really good deal to do that too. I'm seeing a lot of really familiar faces. A lot of our members are joining us. So thank you for joining. Lucas, I see you from Canada. Domo, I also see you from Canada too. Jake Dubs, Justin Kim, good to see you, brother. And of course, all our other members. We got Jackie, we got Sasha, we got Luis, and all the other guys that are in the other pages of this. So awesome, guys. If you put yourself, oh, and a special thanks for coming to my friend Mariano. Nano, ¿cómo estás, querido? Acá te vi. Ha! Joining us from Córdoba, the most danceable city in Argentina. If I can see you, while we're doing this breath work, if you have your camera aimed somehow towards you, I will be able to watch you breathe. And if I see you doing something wrong or something dangerous, I'll be able to stop you or correct you. If you have your camera off because you're shy or whatever, then I won't be able to help you. So up to you. If you want me to keep an eye on you, I can, but you got to aim the camera at you. I know there's a lot of you guys that are new at this, so I'm going to show you just a little few things that we need to know before we get started. And then we get started with the breath work. If you've done breath work with me and you need to go to the bathroom, this is a great time to go to the bathroom, okay? But if you have never done the Wim Hof method with me or with anyone, please take a look at this. We're going to be brief. This is my good friend, the Iceman Hof, Wim Hof. He is the creator of the Wim Hof method, and through his effort, through decades of trying to convince everyone that the human body is a lot stronger than we think we can, and the human mind can make the human body do pretty much anything. He's been breaking records. He has over 23 Guinness World Records, including the longest ice bath, which recently was broken by some other guy. But he broke his record. He broke the record, and then he broke his own record. He also climbed Kilimanjaro and Everest with nothing but shorts, boots, and a hat. He also ran a marathon in the desert without water, and he also ran a marathon without shoes on the Arctic Circle. And a lot of other cool records, which I encourage you to go check it out. But all of this he did to prove to the world that we can do a lot more than we think we can. And this man is truly a legend. Now, this man is kind of crazy, and this is the guy that's talking to you right now. I'm Donato Helbling, for the ones that don't know me yet. I'm the only Wim Hof teacher in South Florida. I live in Miami, where I'm also a professor of mixed movement arts, yoga, mobility, and mind science at a beautiful place called the Budokan University. I've been teaching at Budokan since 2006, and it is my most passionate practice. It's a beautiful system, which I encourage you to check out. You can go on Instagram and follow my teacher, Cameron Shane, or you can look at Budokan University and see a lot of the cool stuff that we do. I'm also the director at the Miami Ice Club, which I told you a little bit about already. I'm the founder of the integrative living model. It's this really interesting way of looking at life that I created through my years of study to help people live a fully expressed life, so that if you are struggling figuring out who you really are, or maybe you know who you really are, but you don't know how to live your life that way, the integrative living model is a great tool for you to learn to be very, very honest about being who you really, really are. Using that model, I am a personal and a corporate coach. I am very, very blessed to be able to do that work actually online. So I'm helping a lot of my current clients and a lot of new clients that have come up since this whole stressful times are going on right now online. And it's really, really a blessing to be able to do that. I did go to school for electrical and computer engineering, which is something that I've done very passionately for 10 years full time. And I decided that it was driving me crazy and that I couldn't just do that. And then I went full time to just do this thing that I told you before, all these other things. And then I noticed that I really missed engineering. So I went back to being an engineer, mainly as a consultant for tech startups and for other companies that are trying to create new prototypes and interesting, cool things. So I do a lot of engineering consulting and also marketing and branding consulting. So if you're at home wondering if you have to do only the thing that you went to school for, the answer is no. I'm not doing it, and I'm the happiest I've ever been. You can use all of the talents and all the tools that you pick up in your life. And if you're truly passionate and good at what you do, people are going to support you. So be brave and live happy. This is my friend Wim. I told you a lot about him, and I encourage you once again to meet him online live tomorrow. He is hilarious. Not only an incredible human being, not only one of the most big-hearted, kind people in the world, also a hilarious and super talented person. So check him out tomorrow so you get to know him a little more. But let's do what we came here to do, which is breath work. How about that? There's some benefits to this breath work, and you might have heard of some of them. Of course, the immune boost, This may be why a lot of you guys are here today, because we're looking for a way to make our immune systems as strong as they can be so that we stand the best chance against this pandemic of the coronavirus or against any disease that may be going around. Let's not pretend that coronavirus is the only thing going around, but right now, of course, it's the one that we're the most concerned about. So this is going to give us an immune system boost that has been scientifically proven. At the end of this call, I'm going to send all of you guys an email. The same way that you got an email to get in here, I'm going to send you an email that's going to send you a little bit more information. So if you want to look at a little bit more of the science behind the immune system boosting effects of the method, I'll send you a video that explains it beautifully. It'll also give you all these other benefits, like it's anti-inflammatory. People think that the cold exposure is what's anti-inflammatory about the Wim Hof method, the ice baths, and that is anti-inflammatory, of course, but the breath work alone is also anti-inflammatory because of the release of norepinephrine, which you will be feeling during the breath work session. It'll make you increase your pain threshold, meaning that you're not going to feel pain. So if you are in chronic pain, maybe you have arthrosis, or you just got injured, or maybe you're sore from working out, it'll give you that analgesic effect a little bit. It'll make you less stressed, which will make you more productive. Today is Friday and it's happy hour, so maybe productivity is not what we're focusing on right now. But if you want to use it to be more productive, to get those things that you want to get done, this is a great technique to use before that, so you're not as distracted. It'll give you more energy, more focus, and more well-being. It'll help you develop a better breathing pattern. It'll also give you hormesis. And everyone inside of you right now, or out loud if you want, say the word hormesis. Or if you want to say it in Spanish, hormesis. Hormesis is stressing your body to a certain degree where you push your body to grow, but you don't push it so much that you hurt it permanently or that you kill yourself. Make sense? This actually, hormesis is a beautiful phenomenon by which you stress yourself a little to make yourself grow. We're going to be stressing ourselves a little bit with this breath work. We're going to be challenging ourselves. Stress is not only that thing that you feel because you work a job that you don't like too much. Stress is anything that challenges you and pushes you outside of your comfort zone. If you do that regularly, you will be promoting the growth, beneficial growth inside of you. And here's the last effect that a lot of people get into the Wim Hof method for, which is the euphoric state that you feel at the end of the breath work, or sometimes also at the end of the ice bath. This euphoric state is sometimes described as feeling like you just got really, really high. And I don't know too much about that, but if you are used to getting really, really high, then you're going to feel something pretty similar. If you don't know a lot about that, and maybe you're scared of what I just said, don't worry. It's totally safe. It's also totally legal, and it's also completely local, fairly produced, locally produced, and completely biocompatible, because it will be by the hormones, also the endogenous cannabinoids and opioids that you release within your body. If you do this work really, really well today, you may release endogenous DMT. If that means something to you, then you're probably excited right now. If that means nothing to you, then don't worry. You're going to feel great. Let's go to the next slide. So the breath work. If you, the videos that I'm going to send you talk about the breath work and how the breath work was able to change the biology textbooks. This video will explain to you how the breath work boosts your immune system, and it'll talk about the endotoxin study, which is actually the moment in which the Wim Hof shenanigans became the Wim Hof method. It was the first time that science was able to prove with replicable results how the method influences the immune system. So this video will explain it a little bit. There's another thing that's going to happen while we're doing the breath work, which is going to be hormetic hypoxic stress. Hormetic hypoxic stress means, once again, hormesis. We're going to challenge your body to go into a hypoxic state, a state of hypoxia. Hypoxia, hypo is low, hyper is high, right? So hypoxia is low oxygen. We're going to be holding our breath to such a point where your body is going to go through a physiological change. It's going to release a lot of proteins that will encourage the production of red blood cells. The people who discovered that hormetic hypoxic stress, that holding your breath for a long time, releases these red blood cells, were just awarded last year the Nobel Prize in Medicine or Physiology. They don't just hand those out. This is a major discovery that can change medicine forever. So what we're doing today is going to have hypoxic hormetic stress, which it is a beautiful, beautiful thing to know how to do. And it's also redefining the way that we look at medicine. So you guys, by learning this, are way ahead of the curve in keeping yourself happy, healthy, and strong, which is what the Wim Hof method promises. All right. Now, a little safety before we get started. I don't want you to ever do this if you're pregnant. So if any of you girls are pregnant right now, you are not allowed to do this because we don't know what this can do to the baby inside of your belly. And we don't want to find out. Many, many babies have been born without the Wim Hof method. I would actually venture to say that most babies were born without the Wim Hof method. So you don't need your baby to do the Wim Hof method. Wait till it's born and then send us your baby. And we will train your baby in the Wim Hof method. But for now, maybe you want to just check it out, okay? Don't do this if you're epileptic. There's a very high chance that this breath work will trigger a seizure. So don't do it, even if you're taking medication. Okay, never do this while driving. Even though this generates a lot of energy, you may be driving next time one day, you're a little tired and a little sleepy, and you're like, hey, let's do some Wim Hof breath work because that boosts my energy and my focus. Not a good idea, and I'm about to explain why in the next one. And also never while in the water. The main reason why never do it while in the water or anywhere where you could fall into the water is because there's a chance that you may pass out. You may faint while you're doing this. The way that I'm going to teach you this breath work, it reduces the chances to a bare minimum and almost eliminates them completely. If you pay attention to how I'm guiding you and you follow the guidelines, you will not pass out. But if you push it, if you do more rounds than I'm telling you to do, or if you try to go outside of the protocol, the chances of you passing out or fainting are very high. So if you do this in the water, you may pass out and fall into the water. Or if you pass out doing it in the water, you can drown. So I want you guys to never do this while you're driving, because you can pass out while you're driving. Or never while in the water, because you can fall in the water, or you can get underwater. And then passing out is okay. It's just waking up underwater. When you take that big gasp of air, you're going to fill your lungs with water, and you're going to experience a shallow water blackout. Not a good thing, and you're going to drown. So I don't want you to do that. The Wim Hof method is to make you happy, healthy, and strong, not drown, okay? Always seated or preferably laying down in a place where you cannot fall from. If you are already laying down, that means you already fell. So you're not going to fall any further. If you have any cardiovascular diseases or any health conditions, you should always consult a medical professional first. You guys all signed the waiver, which confirms that you have consulted your professional. If you haven't, you probably should have. But if you have any very deep concerns of your medical health, maybe you want to watch it first if you've never done it, and then maybe practice it with one of our recordings later, okay? So let's go to the next one, which is, how are we going to do this? Okay, what is this Wim Hof basic breath work that we're talking about, right? Okay. Happy, healthy, and strong, not drown. Excellent, yes. We have people from Colombia joining. When you guys send me messages on the chat, I look at them, okay? So just so you know, sometimes it distracts me. If you have something to say that's important, cool. If you are just sending some random stuff, cool too. But just know that I'm going to pay attention to it. All right, so here we go. The basic breathing exercise. This is how you are going to practice yourself if you're doing this on your own. I don't want you to go outside of these guidelines. You're going to go on YouTube and you're going to find a bunch of people who tried the Wim Hof method once, or maybe read a book, or maybe did a thing, that are not certified instructors. Usually when people who are not certified instructors teach this method, they don't understand the risks of this method. Therefore, they break protocol because they don't understand it. So if you break protocol, your risks of passing out or getting scared or scaring your wife, like I did one time when I was messing around and passed out, get high. So please Stay with the basic breath work. And if you see a recording that's not by a certified instructor or by Wim himself, just know that it's just some guy trying to get you to click on his posts so that he can get more money from advertisers, but it's not, may not have your best safety on as the top priority. So please make sure that if you're going to do this, you follow this protocol. And here it is. It's 30 to 40 deep breaths and then letting go without force. So you're going to sound something like this. Or, okay, you're going to do 30 to 40 of those. Inhaling all the way and letting go. So try this right now. Take a nice inhale and let it go. Take a nice inhale and let it go. Good. Inhaling through the nose or through the mouth and let it go. Beautiful. One more of those. And let it go. You may notice that you get a little dizzy. That's totally normal. Don't worry. We're going to do 30 to 40 of those. After the last one, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be counting. You don't need to count. So after the last one, I'm going to ask you to exhale all your air out and hold your breath. You're going to be holding your breath for a surprisingly long time. In the first round, we're going to shoot for 1 minute breath hold with no air in your lungs. You're going to be holding your breath with empty lungs. I want you to remember that. You're going to be holding your breath with empty lungs. In the first round, we're going to do a minute. In the second round, we're going to do 1 minute and 15 seconds or so. And in the third round, if you can, we're going to do 1.5 minutes. A lot of you guys probably can hold your breath for longer. But if you're doing this for the first time, do not hold your breath longer than 1.5 minutes because you don't know what this feels like. And once again, if you push it, you can pass out. Got it? So please stay mindful of that. But you're going to be surprised that you can hold your breath for a lot longer than you think you can. Now, once the time is up, and I'm going to tell you when, I'm going to tell you to take a big inhale. And now we're going to hold our breath with our lungs full. We're going to hold the inhale. We're going to do that for about 10 to 15 seconds. And I'm going to be asking you to send the pressure to your head. Right now, you may not know how to send pressure to your head, but trust me, when we're doing the breath work, you will know what that means. Everyone knows how to do it. You might just not know right now, but in the moment, you'll understand what I'm talking about. You'll send the pressure to your head for 10 to 15 seconds, and then you're going to exhale the air out. We're going to repeat this basic exercise 3 times. So we're going to do 3 rounds, okay? Once again, we're going to take 30 to 40 breaths, full inhales, and letting go. Active inhales, passive exhales, no forcing. Then we're going to be holding our breath after the exhale. So we're going to be holding our breath for empty lungs for about 1 minute or so. I'm going to time it. And then I'm going to tell you to take a big inhale and hold the inhale for 10 to 15 seconds, sending the pressure to your head. And then you're going to exhale and let it go. It's going to feel amazing, I promise. Now, what happens if you need to breathe before the minute or before the minute and 15 or before the minute and a half? Totally fine. That doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. That doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. That doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It just means that you need to breathe. So if you absolutely need to breathe, breathe. You take that big inhale and you hold it for 10 to 15 seconds and then you let go. So you can jump from the middle step to the third step anytime you feel that you should. Okay? But if you feel comfortable, stay there until I tell you. Okay. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say right now. To get ready, it's really good for you to know what it is that you may feel while you're doing this, because you're definitely going to feel weird while you're doing this breath work. If you're feeling weird while you're doing this breath work, it means that you're doing it right, okay? So the first weird feeling you're going to get is that you're going to get a little lightheaded. You might have felt that when we were doing that practice breathing. So a little lightheaded, maybe even a little nauseous. Just know that you're not going to throw up and you're not going to fall and hurt yourself because you're going to be laying down. So don't worry about it. You may feel a little lightheaded. It's totally cool. You may feel tingling in the hands or in the legs or maybe even in the lips, especially on round 3. That is a good thing. What we're doing is taking in a lot of oxygen and getting rid of a lot of CO2. So while we're doing that, we're going to be changing the pH of your blood. So when you're doing the pH of when you're changing the pH of your blood, some of your sensations change. And those are the main things that start happening: tingliness, and in the parts that are the most fine-tuned in terms of motor control skills, right? So your fingers, your lips. You may hear ear ringing. You may get that ee, or you may actually hear like I'm talking to you like this, so you can't hear me very well. Totally normal. You may hear like a mechanical noise, like a whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Totally normal too. You may get yawning. You may start yawning. Breathe through it. Don't worry, it'll go away. You could get muscle cramping, but it's not really muscle cramping. It's called tetany, which is the involuntary firing of muscles. You may feel it this in your arms. If you feel it, be proud of it. It's really, really good to feel that while you're doing this breath work. It means that the pH of your blood is changing dramatically, and it's really good. You're not going to need your hands for this, so don't worry. They're going to go weird, and then when we're done with the breath work, they're going to go back to normal. You're going to stay tingly for about 5 minutes, but then it's totally fine. Okay? You may get a little shaky or a little convulsion-y, totally fine. You may feel like you're shaking, but you're actually not shaking. Or you may be shaking, but not realize you're doing it. Totally normal. And the last thing is you may get emotional, meaning you may start crying, or you may start laughing, or you may get angry and start cursing somebody's name. Totally normal. But that reminds me, if there's someone in your house that is going to be looking at you but not doing the breath work, or may not be hearing me right now, let them know that some of these things may happen. So right now, go ahead and tell whoever's in your house, hey, I'm going to be doing breath work and I might do some crazy shit while it's happening. So let them know, okay, that this may be happening so they don't get too scared or call the police, okay? Sweetness. All right, now I'll leave this one for later. Let's get on to our breath work since we've talked enough already. Okay. Let me take a look at everyone who's in the room right now. If you are ready to do the breath work, I want you to give me a thumbs up towards the camera, please, and keep it towards the camera. If you are a little concerned or a little confused, don't worry, nothing to be concerned about, and all your questions will be answered soon when you start doing the work. So, all good. I see you guys. Cool. I'm going to ask you a few times. If you're feeling good, give me a thumbs up. So just, that's how you communicate with me from now on. You give me a thumbs up, that means you're good. If you don't give me a thumbs up, that's probably going to mean that you passed out and that I should keep an eye on you until you come back. Okay? So, once again, if you're ready, thumbs up. Let's get started. Cool. Let's do this. Oh, this is going to be fun. Happy Friday, guys. I'm excited. All right, lay down, get in a comfortable position. You may need a pillow under your head or something to prop your head up so that your neck is not cranked back, okay? Some of you may need support under your knees, so maybe a pillow under your knees, or maybe you just want to bend your knees and put your feet flat against the ground or the floor or the bed. There we go. Cool. You don't need to look at me for this, okay? You don't need to look at me. I'm no longer going to make gestures. I'm just going to talk. Instead, I'm going to be keeping an eye on everyone in the room right now. So make sure you're comfortable and laying down. Yes. I see some of you guys are in bed. Some of you guys are in your balconies. This is very cool. Cool. Close your eyes. So if you have your eyes open, close them. Yeah. And notice what your breath is doing right now. Where is it going? Is it going to your belly or is it going to your chest? Wherever it's going, it's fine. Leave it there. Just watch it. Watch it. Listen to your breath. Is it deep or is it shallow? Is it warm or is it cold? Notice your breath and start sending it to your belly. So start inflating your belly as much as you can. And letting it go. Inflating the belly as much as you can. Stick your belly way out and let it go. That's it. Stick your belly way out and letting it go. There it is. Stick your belly way out and let it go. That's it, guys. Very cool. We're warming up the diaphragm and warming up also the neuromuscular connection, right? We're bringing awareness to that neuromuscular connection, that part from your brain to your diaphragm that controls your breathing. So keep inflating the belly as much as you can and letting it go. Inflate the belly as much as you can and let it go. I can see you perfect, Lucas. Stop messing with the camera. Busted. Inflate your belly as much as you can and let it go. That's it, guys. Big belly and let it go. Good. Now let's see if we can send the breath to our chest. So inflate your chest as much as you can and let it go. Inflate your chest as much as you can and let it go. That's it. Inflating the chest and letting it go. Inflating the chest and letting it go. Good. Excellent. So notice that you can send your breath towards your belly or towards your chest. Actually, you can only send your breath towards your lungs, but depending on how your diaphragm moves is what sticks out, to keep it in very simple terms. But for us to get the most access to our breathing capacity, we need to inflate both the belly and the chest. And we're going to do that in sequence. So let's go. Inflating the belly, then inflating the chest, and then letting go. Inflate the belly, inflate the chest, and then let it go. Inflate belly, chest, and let go. Inflating the belly, the chest, and letting go. Beautiful. Inflate the belly, the chest, and let it go. Fully in and letting go. Big belly, big chest, and let it go. We're doing it already. And letting go. That's it. This is the Wim Hof breathwork. Fully in and letting go. Big belly, big chest, and letting go. Taking a big breath in and letting it out. Active inhales, relaxed exhales. Nothing to do other than breathing. Keeping it consistent, keeping it big. Fully in and letting go. Big belly, big chest, and letting go. You guys are looking great. Fully in and letting go. And remember, I'm keeping count. You don't have to. Fully in and letting go. Big belly, big chest, and letting go. Excellent. Fully in and letting go. Fully in and letting go. That's it. This is all you have to do. Stay committed to that rhythm. Try to keep up with that rhythm. Fully in and letting go. We're almost there for the first round. 10 more breaths. Fully in and letting go. Big belly, big chest, and letting go. Try to make them bigger. Fully in and letting go. That's it, guys. Keep it honest. Fully in and letting go. Giving it everything you got, but not forcing. Fully in and letting go. We're doing great, guys. Keep it strong. Keep it consistent. Just a few more. Fully in and letting go. That's it. Fully in and letting go. Let's do two more. Two more breaths. Big belly, big chest, and letting go. Fully in and letting go. All right, let's get ready for our breath. We'll take a big inhale all the way up. Big inhale. Exhale it all the way out. And hold your breath at the end of the exhale. Empty lungs, breath hold. Notice how you feel. Notice this moment. What is happening with you right now? Bring your awareness to your skin. If you feel the urge to breathe, you can take a big inhale all the way up and hold it at the top for 20 seconds or so. But if you're comfortable there, keep holding for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That was 1 minute. Take a big inhale all the way up and hold it at the top. If you can get more air in, get it. Take another sip and hold it at the top. Sending your blood pressure and your breath all to your head, through your head. Imagine there's a hole in the top of your head and you're pushing all this pressure up through that hole on the top of your head. Yes. Hold it for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Beautiful. Notice how you feel now. If you're feeling good, please give me a thumbs up towards the camera and hold it up so that I can see it, so that I can check everybody. Make sure everyone's cool. Yes, yes, yes. All right, clear. Everyone's safe. Beautiful. All right, that was round 1. We're going to do 2 more rounds. It's going to get a little bit more intense, and it's going to feel a lot better at the end. So if you're ready for round 2, give me another thumbs up towards the camera. That's it, guys. You all did great. So we're going to do the same exact thing. Let's go for it. Round 2. Fully in. Belly, chest, and letting go. Big belly, big chest, and letting go. Fully in and letting go. Keep it going. Big belly, big chest, and letting go. Fully in and letting go. Resist moving any muscles that are not responsible for breathing. Stay as relaxed and as calm as you can be while you're breathing. Big belly, big chest, and letting go. Fully in and letting go. That's it, guys. Fully in and letting go. This is round 2. You know what to do now. You know what this is about. This is about now going deep and getting more committed to that rhythm of belly, chest, and letting go. Fully in and letting go. Keep the breath moving no matter what. Big belly, big chest, and letting go. Stay with it. Big belly, big chest, and letting go. I can see you guys and you're doing great. Keep the breath moving. Stay honest with your work. Fully in and letting go. You may be starting to feel those sensations we talked about, right? That tingliness, that tightness, totally normal. It means you're doing it good. Keep going. Fully in and letting go. That's it, Jake Dubs. I'm seeing those hands get tight. Keep it going. Fully in and letting go. That's it, guys. Keep the breath moving. Everyone's doing good. Keep the breath constant. Fully in and letting go. Don't worry about what your brain is telling you. Maybe your brain is trying to hold on to control right now. You just keep doing what you're here to do. You signed up for this, now go for it. Trust it. Fully in and letting go. You are in full control, so stay with it. Fully in and letting go. Big belly, big chest, and letting go. Fully in and letting go. And if you forget to breathe, stay with it. Go back to it. I know it's tough. I know it's effort, but a lot of things that are worth in life take effort and take work. So if you want to boost your immune system, it's going to take a little bit of work, because work is what made you worried. Work is what made you weak. So you insisted on that. Now insist on this. Belly, chest, and let it go. Fully in and letting go. We're tapping into our autonomic nervous system and helping it with all this oxygen, helping our immune system, helping clear out some hormones that create stress, all by simply breathing. Belly, chest, and letting go. Just 5 more breaths. Let's go. Fully in and letting go. We're almost done with round 2. Let's get it. Fully in and letting go. 3 more breaths. Belly, chest, letting go. 2 more. Fully in and letting go. Now, last one. Fully in and letting go. Let's get ready for a second breath hold. Take a big inhale all the way up. Big inhale all the way up. Exhale all the air out. And hold your breath. That's it. No more breathing. Empty your lungs completely if you're still breathing, and hold your exhale. That's it. No more moving. Notice how quiet it got. Notice how you feel. In holding your breath for 45 seconds. If you feel comfortable to stay there, stay there. If you want to breathe, you just take a big inhale and hold it for about 10 to 15 seconds. But if you're still comfortable there, stay there. You've held your breath for a minute already. The trick to holding your breath longer is to relax as much as possible and to not move any muscles. Just be there. We'll hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking a big inhale all the way up and holding at the top. If you can get more air in, go for it. Take more air and hold it at the top. That's it. Send that pressure through your head. Notice how you feel. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go. Whew. Notice how you feel now. If you're feeling good, give me a thumbs up towards the camera again, please, so that I can check on you guys. Beautiful. Keep it up so I can look at everybody. Excellent. Everyone looking pretty good. Okay. Okay, we're good. You can put your hand back down. Excellent. Beautiful. All right. Bien. That was round 2. We got one last one. Okay. This last round is going to get more intense. You're going to go deeper. Okay. Resist the urge to move any muscles that are not necessary for breathing. For example, the muscles that take pictures and post them on Instagram. Resist the temptation of moving those. The muscles that make you sit up or move around. Don't move those. Stay laying down. Do this now. And then you can do something else. Okay? I want you to be as safe and as present as possible so that you get the most out of this experience. But if you're making those adjustments because you're uncomfortable, remember you're in full control. So don't listen to me if you're uncomfortable. Adjust and be safe. That being said, let's get ready for round 3. Round 3, people. Let's go. Fully in. Big belly, big chest, and letting go. Fully in and letting go. Big belly, big chest, and letting go. Fully in belly, chest, and letting go. Keep your breath moving. Fully in and letting go. Big belly, big chest, and letting go. Keep the breath committed and consistent. Stay honest. That's it. You know what to do? Do it. Belly, chest, and letting go. Don't slow down or don't get lighter just because it's getting hard. Do the work. You're already here. Stay committed. The more honest you are right now with your work, the more benefits you're going to get. Big belly, big chest, and letting go. Fully in and letting go. Make yourself bigger, bigger than you've ever been. Bigger in the belly, bigger in the chest, and letting go. We're giving our body an excess of oxygen, and then we're consuming all that oxygen. We are playing with the levers and the buttons and the handles and the controls of our nervous system. But instead of letting that operate on autopilot, we are the ones controlling it now. We are asking your autonomic nervous system to step aside for a second, and you are asking it to release feel-good hormones, anti-inflammatory markers. You are asking it to let go of stress. You're asking it to bring you back to your natural state. And all you have to do is breathe into your belly, chest, and let it go. Fully in and letting go. We're doing good. Big belly, big chest, and letting go. We're almost there, guys. This is round 3. Give it everything you got. If you're feeling tingly, you're feeling like you're getting a little tightness or like a little cramp in the hand, it's cool. Keep going. You're safe. Stay with it. Belly, chest, and letting go. If you're yawning, keep going. Belly, chest, and letting go. If you weren't yawning and me saying yawning made you yawn, I'm sorry. Just keep going. Belly, chest, and letting go. Keep the work honest. You came here to breathe. Now do it. Give me 10 more breaths to finish round 3. Fully in and letting go. Belly, chest, and letting go. Fully in and letting go. Almost done. Fully in and letting go. Big belly, big chest, and letting go. Looking good, guys. Keep it going. Fully in and letting go. Looking good, Rick. Keep it moving, buddy. Fully in and letting go. If you fall asleep, wake up and keep breathing. Vamos. Fully in and letting go. 2 more. Belly, chest, and letting go. Last one. Fully in and letting go. Let's go for our last breath hold. Let's go. Take a big inhale all the way up. Exhale it all the way out. And hold your breath. Good work. No more breathing. This is just you appreciating this moment. There's nothing left to do. No more work. Just witness how you feel. Bring your attention to your fingertips and to your toes and see what they're experiencing without trying to control it, without managing it, just appreciating it. You're there with no oxygen in your lungs and you already held your breath for a minute. If you need to breathe at any time, you can just take a big breath and hold it for about 15 seconds. But if you're still comfortable there, stay there. You're safe, but don't push it. What is it like to be without air in your lungs? 1 minute and 20 seconds. Doing good. Let's hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking a big inhale all the way up, all together. Big inhale, biggest inhale, and holding at the top. If you can get more air in, go ahead and get it. More air. Send all that pressure through your head. Through your head. That's it. Notice what this feels like. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Nice. Take a nice inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Nice inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more of those. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Beautiful. You have nothing to do. Just be there. Welcome having nothing to do. This is your chance to watch your finished piece. This is your chance to appreciate the work that you did. Feel this moment. Don't change anything about it. Don't move anything. Just be there. How do you feel? Notice this peace, this softness. Notice this feeling of everything's going to be all right. This is who you are. So get to know yourself. This is you without the worries, without the anxiety. This is you. This is what happens when you let go of all those layers of stories and stress. You can recreate this moment anytime you want. You're always 20 minutes away. You just lay down and do your breath work. You guys all did great today. You guys, instead of being concerned and worried, you decided to do something that you can do to make your situation better. And now you feel this way. Remember that there's a lot more than you can do than you think you can. And right now, our responsibility as conscious beings is to do whatever it is that we can to make this situation better, not just for ourselves, but for everybody. These times that we're going through are a special test of our patience, of our compassion, of our love for each other, and more than anything, for our love for ourselves. So use this opportunity that life is putting us through to grow, not to whine and complain. Use this opportunity not to suffer and to be stressed, but to learn something something new about the world and how it operates. Get to know humanity in one new way, because we have not seen this before, at least not in this lifetime. So learn and do what you can. You're not defenseless, you're not powerless. You're alive. And if you're here, you're more than likely healthy and lucky. So it's our duty as healthy, lucky people to stay healthy and to help. And by doing this, you did what you could. So feel proud about you in this moment. Notice that you are right now part of the solution. If you're feeling good, give yourselves a thumbs up and point it towards the camera. Thank you, Christina. See you. Awesome. And start bringing it back. So start maybe moving your toes and your fingers and come up nice and easy. Nothing too crazy, nothing too fast. Okay, Luis, te veo. Awesome. Seen a lot of you that are now joined by your dogs and cats and kids. Awesome. Good stuff. Especially dogs and cats. Dogs and cats can tell round 2 coming. So they always come and check on you because you're smelling a little different. So they're like, you okay, buddy? Yeah, you're fine. Feeling good, Juan? Juan Carlos, give me that thumbs up. Yes. Lucas, ¿cómo estás? Bien. Give me that thumbs up. Kevin, looking good, brother. Yeah, first one in class today. Professor Duff joining us from the cold Long Island. Awesome. Sashita, good to see you, girl. All right, guys. So I have one little announcement that I want to do before I open my happy hour beer. I hope you have your beverage, that you brought your beverage. You know, maybe you don't like craft beer. Maybe you're more of a commercially available beer. That's cool too. Or maybe you don't drink beer because you're gluten-free. So maybe some cider. Why not some cider? Or you're like, no, man, I only drink the purest water, and the purest water only comes from coconuts. So maybe you drink coconut water. I don't know what you're into. Or maybe you drink water that comes from the clouds, like I've been doing the whole class. Whatever you like to drink, join me after this. I'm going to hang out after we finish the class. So I'm going to make one last announcement. Then we can open a beer together if you want, and I'll let you go. But this is the first thing that I wanted to show you. If you want more info, you can go to the WimHofMethod.com, and all the info of the Wim Hof Method is there. There's a free mini class, and there's also a free app. If you want to know more about what I do, not just this Wim Hof Method, you can go to my website, donatohelbling.com. And this is the thing that I wanted to tell you about, the Miami Ice Club online. A lot of you guys asked me, hey, what's going to happen with the Ice Club? Can I keep joining it? And yes, these were all the free classes that we were going to do for now. At the end of the month, we usually do Bring a Friend Day. This has been our Bring a Friend Day class for the members, the last Friday of the month. But if you want to continue to train with us, we created a special membership, which is online only. So if you don't live in Miami, you can join us online. Right now, we're all in lockdown, so of course, the only way to go is online. And the members of the Ice Club have been supporting it and keeping their memberships going so that they can support this project of teaching for free that we've been doing this whole time. So I really, really appreciate what the Ice Club members are doing right now, which is keeping us going. So all of us, not just me and Javier, but also all the Ice Club members have been supporting on bringing what we do at the Ice Club online for free to all of you. Now, next week, I'm going to go back to a membership model because with members, we can grow their practice. We can go deeper into the breathwork practice and start experiencing a more advanced version of the breathwork. Longer breath holds, different breathing techniques, different things. So if you're interested in continuing to learn with us, you can join the Miami Ice Club online. If you want to do that, I'm going to send you an email at the end of this, so you're going to have it in your inbox. But if you can't wait, then you can go to Miami Ice Club online, click on Learn More, scroll down, and you will see it. And I also put it on our Instagram, on the links in our bio. So within the next few minutes, it'll be up. So if you want to sign up, it's $50 a month. We usually charge $50 to come and try the Ice Club for one time. So $50 a month is a really, really good deal. Our live members pay $150 a month to come and train with us in person and then to do ice baths. Now, if you are a member of the Ice Club Online and you ever stop by Miami and come visit, you can come and take a class with us in person for free. And of course, we're going to be recording all the sessions that we do. So if you miss a class, you can go to our private YouTube channel and do the classes there too. When we go back out of lockdown and we go back to our school, we will be broadcasting those classes from there. So it's going to be super fun. You're going to get to meet all the other members and it's going to be freaking amazing. Also, what's really cool about having the Ice Club Online is that the live members, if they can't come to class, they can join us online too. And if they're traveling, because a lot of our members travel a lot, they can join us online. So the Ice Club Online is cool also for the live members also, which of course the Ice Club Online is included in your membership. So I'm going to put a link right now on the group. So don't send me any chat messages right now, but I do want you to right now, please open the chat. So please go ahead, open the chat. I'm going to send you a little special message really quick. Please go ahead and meet me there. I'm going to send you that. If you want to join the Miami Ice Club, or if you know someone that may want to join it, here is how you do it. Boom. There it is. Join the Miami Ice Club Online. That's the link. Please copy that link and send it to someone on WhatsApp or on a text message right now. That's all I'm going to ask you in exchange. Send it to someone. Maybe your mom, maybe your dad, maybe your best friend, maybe your girlfriend, maybe yourself. I don't know. Someone that may or may not join. At least so that if they don't join, it's okay. At least you have this message, this link recorded. You don't understand how much that means to me. And that is the only thing I'm asking you in return today. You don't have to join. I wish you do. But if you don't, at least just tell someone. When you get my email tonight, forward it to someone else too, okay? That's the only thing I would ask you if you feel compelled to. If you're like, D, I don't want to help you, you're a dick, I'm done with you, then you don't have to do anything. But if you feel pretty good about this and you're like, you know what, this is pretty cool, let's support. Maybe just hitting a button and sending it to your friends. It's all you need to do, okay? Yeah, you don't see it? There's the link. Do you see it now? Oh, I know why not, because I'm sending it to someone privately. What a dork. How about now? Can you see it now? Yes. Thumbs up if you can see it. Awesome. I'm seeing some beers opening up, so maybe it's time for beers. So, guys, I want to thank you one last time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Show me your beer if you're drinking one. Today, I'm doing a Patagonia in honor to my Argentinian roots. Drinking a Patagonia. ¿Me la puedes abrir, por favor? Gracias. So, thank you guys for coming. I'm going to stop the recording, but I'm not going to close the session. Love you guys very, very much. Hope to see you soon. And tomorrow, remember the free session at 5 p.m. Europe time or noon Eastern Standard Time with Wim. See you guys. Love you very, very much. Boom. I'm stopping.